We're moving.
And lastly, Sam of Sun says, hi, Nick and Jet. Do you have any tips for a poor student creating a cohesive and personal interior decoration for the place you live in? Every time I try to fill out my apartment, it looks bad and disorganized. Love y'all.
Yeah, man, just get everything out, start fresh, get some plastic bins or rent a storage unit to declutter your place, or just throw shit away that you don't need, be honest with yourself, and try to fill it with only things that are great. Things on the wall are great, walls and floors. Your lamp is good, your chair is good, your rug is good, your table is good, your couch is good. And then you'll just keep combing. Then it gets into the light fixtures. But while you're in an apartment, in a condo, you're just assembling the things that you're going to have forever, that are always going to be worth something. Over the time, you'll find things that are special to you. Not everything has to be expensive to be cool. What I'm trying to do is just get you into the right shit to preserve your money. Okay.
Supperman 747. I meant to ask for advice the first time. I'm a first-time home buyer in Tennessee. Do you have any tips for my journey I'm embarking on?
Find a good realtor. Get pre-qualified first. Go to your local credit union and get pre-qualified. That's going to hurt. That's going to be an uncomfortable conversation for you guys. Go to your credit union. Come in very hat in hand. Get your hair out of your face, because I walk in there. They're always like, hey, shaggy dog.
You mind?
Do you mind? Can you? I'm like, oh, my bad. Oh. Hey, what's going on? I'm looking for a loan on a house. Hey, what's going on? I'm trying to buy a nice little sprawling ranch. It's just a starter home. So anyway, come in with a hat in hand to be like, hey, listen, I'm young. I just want to get this out of the way. I know it's awkward. I want to apply for a home loan. You can fill out the application online and then do some follow-up. It's going to take a long time. It's a pain in the ass. They're going to ask you for certain things. They're going to want to pre-qualify you. They're going to talk to you. Go through all that shit. That's the best way. Then start, while you're watching the stream, start to develop an eye. Look in the town. Look the town over. Look 3 towns over. Look 5 towns over. Look 2 hours away. Look 10 hours away. Develop an eye for a house. See what you can get for your money. See what you can afford. That's really going to dictate what you should look at. You're going to know pretty quickly what the bank says. But stack your money. You're going to need more money than you want. If you're into this, you're not some fucking dipshit looking for like stupid, how to buy 3 houses with other people's money and stack chips and rent them out and then live rent free. That's not what we're doing here. We're looking at houses and being able to judge if they're cool or not. That's it. And then what to do once we get there. So we're trying to buy nice shit that's going to be a nice place for you to live, that you're going to have a smile on your face while you're living in it. So figure that out as fast as you can, my man. But get that conversation's fucking uncomfortable, so go for it.
We got First Last dropping in. Hey, Nick, I did too many shrooms, and I've had the sudden realization that the paint on my walls and my rooms do not match. My chair looks slutty, and my bookshelf is an eyesore. How do I arrange books in a non-autistic way?
Fuck the chair, and then the paint. Go to Home Depot right now and get some paint. How do you arrange books? Put some objects in with the books.
Oh yeah.
Get cool book ends. Get some vases. Arrange your shelves differently. Get cooler shelf brackets. eBay shelf bracket. Etsy shelf bracket. Buy cool shelf brackets. Get cool pieces of wood. I like shelves because you can put shit on them. I've always had a ton of shelves in every house so I can put shit. I like to buy shit, put it on it. It's stupid. It's just stupid. Makes the time go by. It's what I do. I don't know what people do. I don't gamble. I don't fucking play fantasy sports. I buy stupid shit at flea markets.
We can pretend. Pat Roca with the 20. Nick, the old lady took my old lady took all the furniture and left me with nothing. How do I furnish my small ranch house? I love the stream.
Well, you don't need that much furniture. Just remember, Salvation Armies and Savers. Go on auctionzip.com. Head out to an auction. Find yourself some furniture. You can buy stuff cheap, man. Look on Craigslist, free Facebook Marketplace. Hunt for one piece. Start with the chairs. Try to find the cool shit. Don't use a bed frame. Bureaus are easy to find. You can build out your closet guts for your bureau replacement. I actually hate bureaus.
Found it.
Oh, how the fuck did you find that?
HP Bloodcraft with the 25. What do you think of gutting and remodeling travel trailers? A wise man once told me you can either buy an old piece of shit or a new piece of shit.
Travel trailers. Yeah. RVs are going to be the first thing to sell. You're going to see a lot of people. The market's going to soften up big time. Boats and RVs first thing. So I wouldn't be jumping into right now. I would keep your eye on RVs. I'm actually hunting for. I wouldn't mind finding a steal on an RV. for my desperate situation. Wouldn't bother me a bit, you know, because those things were ridiculously priced. People spending that kind of money on that shit was ridiculous in the last book. That was stupid. But yeah, 1480 Agatha Drive, Deltona, Florida. But these Florida houses are rough, man. I gotta be straight with you, bro. It's a nice house. They all look the fucking same to me. Like I don't want you to waste your money. But this is nice if you own it. All right, let me say this. If you're buying a house in Florida, okay, you see how everything needs to be touched, all right? Just walk with me through here. The kitchen sucks. The seller knows it, all right? It's fucking Formica countertops. It's called pickled oak. This color, pickled oak or whitewashed. This is an overmount sink. This is a 1994 fridge, all right? The fucking appliances are 20 years old, all right? If the owner said anything about the flooring in this room, I would die, okay? The sconces over here are insane. I can't believe they did this. Obviously, the Papacala with the red, all right? But you see how the whole house needs to be updated? Now, a coat of white paint, some light fixtures, and some flooring would do wonders for this piece, right? Maybe some new door handles, obviously a new kitchen, and then a marble bathroom, which is the way things go in Florida. Out in the lanai, we don't have lanais up here, but it seems like it's a decent house. But you have to buy this stuff as though the updating wasn't done, all right? So make yourself a comparison. There's a million of them, so it's not going to be hard to look at 14 houses in a fucking day. But look at one that's completely finished, and then look at one that's not. All right, and then use your best. You'd want to buy the one that's not done because you don't want to be paying for their upfits. You're going to be paying like a premium for it. All right, if whoever puts in $120,000, they're going to think they deserve back $240. And in some markets you can, but in this market, this is going to be where they're going to be shit out of luck. This is where you either wanted to sell the house if you wanted to. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Thank you.
Yeah. You already wanted to get off the pot, right? If I liked my house enough to stay, there was a time for like a brief second where I was going to sell and go. I didn't want to do it again. I just did 3 years of hard labor into it, and I could have got my money back off the table and took off, but I didn't. So you want to be buying the one that's on the ground, but you can't be paying 2020, 2021 premiums. That's all I can say about a Florida, Arizona house. And these are the houses where, and then you have to get into location. And I'm not going to be much of an ad or a help when I say I don't know what the fuck this street means and what Agatha Drive is in Deltona. Hopefully it's in a nice area. Then school zones and walkability are going to come to it. But if you bought it for $389, it doesn't seem like you're in divorce territory money-wise. And it's a fucking house with a pool in it, which is surprisingly a pool's an upsell now. You know, for those of you who don't know, pools are hot.
Rusty Shackelford dropping in. He says you got to catch up on WD. He got an Abrams tank. Nick, can you still shite on pecs for a bit? Sweat some copper and burn your hand 20 times a day like a man. Bonus points if you get solder on your shoe. Start a fire in the wall.
Hell yeah. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, copper pipe is the way to do it. If you can hang, copper piping's the way. It's very expensive, but it's the way. PEX is shit. You can do PEX okay. It's obviously a lot easier working with plastic versus, when I started, it was shark bite fittings. I used to do my own with a shark bite tool. Now it's all Zern shit, I think. But I don't know. There's grades of PEX now, but yeah. I mean, in the perfect world, in my final house, all the plumbing will be copper, and I think there's probably some health benefits too. I think copper gives me what is it? Gives you huge abs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Copper also gives you abs. Yeah. You good?
Yeah, 2 more.
Right.
Sergeant Buford with the 50. Sergeant. Nick, what are your feelings about pocket doors? I hate them with a passion, and my house is filled to the brim.
No, pocket doors rule, dude. Pocket doors fucking have no displacement. For those of you who don't know what a pocket door is, that's a door that slides into the wall. The mechanisms are a little bit tricky. Take them out and learn how to fix them. Take one out, smash your head against the wall, and clean them and put them back together. Pocket doors are the shit. There's no displacement.
Yeah.
They don't swing open. You don't have to lose that little, 3 square feet in or out. Pocket doors are the shit. Come on. Get with the program. Change the doors. Change the hardware. Make them better.
It's going to be a big Saturday.
It is. Another big Saturday. Again, thank you all for... we'll be here Tuesday. Go out. Buy a house. Show me something. I would say that the buys went up. You're going to see the panic start. Seriously, it'll be now.
Yeah.
It's just coming. If you've been watching a certain market, if you do what I do is in my realtor, I circle an area. I type my house, my hometown in every day.
Yeah.
It's the first thing I do. Situate, new listings every day. You're going to start to see things pop up that are like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
You've been looking for months. And months and months. Some of you have been looking for years. Stuff's going to start to blow your mind. Just wait. This is when you get the popcorn. But this is the stuff. And then it's going to be a little difficult to comp a falling knife, because you're going to say like, well, yeah, in a market 2 years ago it would be worth X, but now it's dropping. That's why we're here. That's why we're having this conversation. But now I think that everything will kind of steer towards renovation realities,